I just finished speaking by telephone with President Vladimir Putin of Russia. The call lasted approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. We discussed the attack on Russia's docked airplanes by Ukraine and also various other attacks that have been taking place by both sides. It was a good conversation, but not a conversation that will lead to immediate peace.
Well, President Trump, I understand the sentiment, but do you really think Putin is going to want to talk peace after what Ukraine just did? Nah. How are you good people doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on the platforms that you see above and below. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button where my content can stay consistently recommended to you. And if you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification in the process and select all notifications. Last but not least, don't forget to check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. Man, Husband, Father. And there are 3 videos on there right now discussing being a man, husband, and a father. Don't worry, folks. There's nothing political or anything like that going over that channel. Everyone is welcomed over there. Please do me a favor, and everything I'm asking you to do over here, do it over there, okay? I appreciate it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the latest news in this deal right here with the Ukraine and Russian thing that's going on is I don't care. Let them go at it. Please let them go at it. As long as we know that we have no involvement in it, that we're not sending them no more money, let Ukraine and Russia go at it. Let them go at it. I know y'all like, Ty, what the heck? Look, I'm just telling y'all. It's one of them deals where, you know what? It's not my fight. Trump should be like, Zelensky came here. We tried to compromise, and he didn't want to do it. He was quite disrespectful, and bye-bye. Anyway, I know y'all going to want to hear more than just that on this part, right? Because this is why this video can be over. But you know what I like to do. I like to give you guys a little bit of info for you very prestigious, educated, who want a little bit more information and a little bit more less animation from me, from my girl, Kayleigh McEnany. Check it out.
President Putin did say, and very strongly, that he will have to respond to the recent attack on the airfields. Those were those Ukrainian attacks on the airfields with the drones. We also discussed Iran and the fact that time is running out on Iran's decision pertaining to nuclear weapons, which must be made quickly. I stated to President Putin that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. And on this, I believe that we were in agreement. President Putin suggested that he will participate in the discussions with Iran and that he could perhaps be helpful in getting this brought to a rapid conclusion. It is my opinion, the president continued, that Iran has been slow walking their decision on this very important matter, and we will need a definitive answer in a very short period of time. A few interesting notes here. First, just yesterday in Istanbul, you had the Ukrainian side meet with the Russian side, and they were talking about swapping injured soldiers, but they admitted there is no immediate end of peace in sight, an immediate ceasefire. Not only that, we know that Russia is a close ally of Iran. They partner together strategically, militarily. So any assistance on that front could push Iran perhaps into an agreement. So 2 interesting notes there. And Ari, this all comes against the backdrop of President Trump saying, I'll know in 2 weeks whether Putin is serious. And he said that about a week and a half ago. So this development coming as he's really prodding Putin to push towards peace.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like there's going to be any prospect of peace between Ukraine and Russia. If there were, if the president had any inclination from President Putin that there was something encouraging, we'd have seen it in that Truth Social. Its absence speaks volumes. Look, I think the only way to get peace between Ukraine and Russia is for Ukraine to continue to bring the war into Russia. That strike against the 40 Russian long-range bombers was instrumental in telling the Russian people and the Russian government there's a cost to you for continuing your attacks in Ukraine. You need a stalemate in order for 2 parties to come to a peace terms. Right now, there's been an imbalance until this recent Ukrainian attack inside Russia. I don't know if the Ukrainians can sustain it, though. And if you're Russia, you might want to just continue to keep the attacks going because you think you can win. That's why I think this was very risky for President Trump to think he could be the peacemaker. America's strong. President Trump is strong. But we can't do everything around the world. And I think if Russia and Ukraine won't make peace, we can't do it for them.
Kayleigh, interestingly, in the middle of that Truth Social, is President Putin did say, and very strongly, that he will have to respond to the recent attack on the airfields. I'm sure that caught the ear of Zelensky.
Absolutely. And I think that one thing to Trump's credit is we have full confidence that both Putin and Iran, all these other countries that he's dealing with, know for a fact that Donald Trump is not messing around. I think what's happening here is Putin is deliberately testing the bounds to see how far he can push Trump, how far he can push this administration before receiving a really harsh rebuke. But Donald Trump is not messing around. And I think that these countries know that, the American people know that, and that's why they elected him to handle our foreign policy.
Yeah, I'm going to go out right on a limb and say what I said in the beginning. Take our hands off. Unless you guys know of anything that I don't know in regards to why we remember, oh, support Ukraine. Matter of fact, where are all y'all at? All those politicians, the Democrats, where y'all at with y'all blue and yellow flags? Where the pendants, huh? Where are those at, huh? Where the flags are? Where the boutonniere flags and all that? Where's the kneeling down? Where are all the folks out there with the flags with support Ukraine? Where are y'all all at, huh? Where are y'all at? Let me tell you something right now. I might be wrong in my thinking. There may be some things that I may be ignorant to, which I am man enough to admit that. But ladies and gentlemen, I do not care. Are there any Americans stuck in Ukraine? No, I don't care. Let them go at it. It's one of them type of things where I'm like, hey, there's some people. I'm just trying to make some peace. Like Trump said, I just want people to stop dying. But Zelensky, I don't really know. I come here. You don't give me more money. I go back. I know you give me billions of dollars. I don't know. Well, $700 million go. I don't know. Yeah. Get out. President Trump, I'm just telling y'all, unless there's some things I do not know, and I know there's always a way that when war, there's always money involved. There's always an opportunity for someone to get something in this. I know that a lot of politicians got their hands in this, like I mentioned earlier, but here's my deal. I told you guys from the beginning that the biggest thing I know that Ukraine has, they are sitting on a gold mine of critical minerals. And you guys all thought, what the heck are you talking about? This is about Putin being a bully and Ukraine just trying to stand up for their people. Man, I don't care what y'all say. Zelensky is a crook in this just as well. I don't like Zelensky. I don't like Putin. But I am telling you right now, for what Putin is getting ready to do and how he's going to respond, what do you expect? My thing is, honestly, Trump should just get in there and be like, you know what? If y'all don't want to make peace and hash this out, y'all don't care about losing sons and daughters, mothers and fathers, cousins, brothers, nieces, nephews. If y'all don't care about losing it, okay, that's on y'all then. Go ahead. Have at it. When it's all over with, then we can probably talk. Excuse me. But I do know, and I told you in the beginning, though, whatever it is gold mine or critical minerals that they in Ukraine are sitting on, Trump as a businessman is going to want their hand in it. They almost had it. And to be quite frank with you, I don't know why that deal was not made when they were so close with the deal with the deal that the United States was having with Ukraine in regards to the critical minerals, which means there would have been boots on the ground in Ukraine from the U.S., which means Putin in no way would have attacked that establishment where there were U.S. soldiers at, had the deal had gone through. Say what y'all want to, but no, Zelensky had more greed. No, I want more guarantee. I want more money for the next. I want more. And now look what we're getting ready to have. Had that deal had been done and peace would have been made, the individuals from today on out, or even yesterday, or even weeks ago, they got killed in Russia, and the ones that are going to, let's keep it real, there are going to be people that are going to be killed in Russia. People are going to be killed in Ukraine. Soldiers. They are going to be killed. Imagine the ones that are going to be killed. It wouldn't have had to happen had the deal been made. And y'all can say what you want to about it. Well, Trump should have. Well, you know what? If I was Trump, I'm out. Have at it. Go at it. You flat flew from a little. All right? No. That's what, yeah, it's a wrap. I'm done. Okay? So anyway, guys, that's my take on that. Let's focus on America then. Let's focus on America. Whenever that stuff is over with between Ukraine and Russia, okay. Now we're moving on. But guys, again, I'm like I told y'all, it may be some things I may be ignorant to that I don't know about. But personally, I'm one of those people like I'm not about to be involved in it. If there's two people that I know, like my neighbors, if I got neighbors around me in my neighborhoods that I live in different states, if that neighbor across the street that stay diagonal from me is going there with a neighbor that stay next door to me, hey, y'all, hey, come on, man. Hey, let's make some peace. Look, let's not, you know what? Okay. Yeah, I know y'all don't like that. Anyway, You guys let me know what you think about this. Am I off on this? Is there something that I may not know that you guys know? Whatever it is for you smart folks to know all this stuff about war and warfare, you guys let me know what I might be missing in this, okay? Leave it in the comments below after this video, not forgetting to do what you see right here. If you want to see the next video that I'm going to be doing in chronological order after this one, it's going to be that one up there. Things I do as a variety as of yesterday is going to be down here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all.